My name is Jacob, and welcome to another episode of Raw and Uncut on the Abrasive Conversations platform. This episode is going to be my last commentary on the Joshlin Smith disappearance case. It's going to be my last. And the reason why it's going to be my last is because I'm not going to repeat myself with regards to where I stand with this particular case. So I've seen many comments online, I've seen many responses to the previous commentary video that I put out with regards to the disappearance of Joshlin Smith, and this is my response. I think many of you are missing the point. Kelly is guilty. That's what a court has found, that she's guilty for human trafficking, and she got a life sentence with the other accused. So that's what the courts have found. But the one point that people are missing, that I've made clear in the previous commentary, is that as a society in South Africa, we are collectively responsible for the children in our communities. It's not only the responsibility of the primary caregiver. So in the case of Joshlin Smith and the disappearance of Joshlin Smith, the primary caregiver in that situation was Kelly Smith. So of course, when it's a case like this, then the judge doesn't hold society accountable for the disappearance. They're trying to get to the people who was responsible and punish those people so justice can serve in a particular manner. Now, this is where I see that our criminal justice system, with our government and our societies, have failed Joshlin Smith and many of the other children that are being kidnapped, killed, and who are trafficked in South Africa. So there's many cases of children that have disappeared on a daily basis in South Africa. And it was my hope that this particular case would bring a spotlight onto the disappearance of the many other children in South Africa, and it didn't happen. It focused so much on Kelly Smith and the failure of her as a mother and painting her as this monster, where we as a society participated in the disappearance of Joshlin Smith and the many other kids who have disappeared in South Africa over the past couple of years. And what I've tried to do in the past episode is a call to action. We as a society has to do something. We have to protect the children in our communities. So if the primary caregiver cannot look after their children, then it's our responsibility to step in and do something about their child. Now, the reason why it's our responsibility is because children is the future of the country. Children is the future of this world. So if we do not step in to call the primary caregiver to task and say, but you cannot do that, then we don't have an interest in our future and the well-being of the children that will grow up one day and become adults like me and you, and their children. So it's something that we as an African society is supposed to do because we live by the values of Ubuntu. But we have become so westernized, this particular country, that we have forgotten that if we follow the principles of Ubuntu, then children will be safe in South Africa. And then the disappearance, the trafficking, the kidnapping of children in South Africa and even on the continent would not happen. Because Children is important, family is important, community is important in Ubuntu. So we as a society are failing children. We as a society have failed Joshlin Smith. And we as a society are currently failing all of the children in South Africa, whether they are whatever race. I don't care about a race. Children are innocent, and a society that shapes and molds them into the adults that they eventually would become. So with this, it's another appeal. We have to look after children, and we must do everything in our power to prevent the disappearance, the kidnapping, the trafficking, and the killing of children in South Africa. So we are as much responsible to what is happening to children in South Africa as that of Kelly Smith. And if you say, Jacob, I'm not responsible, I look after my children, then you have the Western individualistic mentality that have caused so much harm to this particular continent. That individualistic Western notion of humanity is what implemented colonialism and apartheid in South Africa and the rest of the continent. I think we need to be geared more towards Ubuntu. So that's my take on it. It's going to be the last. I'm not going to entertain or respond to any other comment, because this is my view, and you yet have to persuade me otherwise, that we are not collectively responsible for the disappearance of Joshlin Smith. Thank you for watching, and I will see those of you who, after this video, would stay on to watch my commentary in my channel. I would see you in the next video.